I just checked the time. It's 5:55 a.m. Thursday, May the 9th, 2013. I just saw when I rejected the phone call as I was doing the filming this morning. I got a call from sister from Indonesia, the maid. Sister was the maid, and she said that feeling bad that people you look down on her as a maid. But I have a strange intimation as I can show you later on today. I'm going to try to send 100 contacts in Southeast Asia only. I'm not going to choose any Moroccan sisters from the Arab world. I'm going to choose sisters that are of childbearing age, 100 or maybe 99, right? I'm going to choose and say, yes, I'm interested. Send your interest tab, and then send a note to that sister, part of the service called Muslimat.com, which is owned by Cupid Media of Australia, which I believe that these authorities here contacted them there to put pressure on Cupid Media to stop any results or anybody from being able to return contact to me unless they filter and choose it. They give them a back door into the system to stop me as a threat from being able to have any relationship. I believe that, something along those lines. I've sent already over the past couple of months, maybe over 50 to 100, not one. One came back that I never sent to, and she was over 44 years old and Moroccan, and no hair, no hijab, no tudong, no hair cover whatsoever, no religiosity on her whatsoever. So these Arabs that are involved, these private contractors who are probably Sufi, when I get my hands around your neck, you're dead men. Look in my eyes, dead men. Dead men in the sense, not physical, because I don't have a right to kill you physically, but I would do everything in my power, inshallah ta'ala, to humiliate you publicly, the way you've humiliated me. Even worse, I would do it equally, but I'm not going to be excessive or exceed what you've done, because in Islam, we are called to not be excessive, to exceed. Like if somebody blows you, knocks you in the face, right? You blow them back as many times as they hit you. You are allowed only to hit them back with the same amount of force, and not to exceed the amount of force that they hit you with. It didn't break any skin, you didn't bleed, you have to hit them lightly or moderately as well. You cannot exceed what was done to you. This is not allowed. So her being a maid, as I said, it's like a taunt that this is the kind of woman you deserve, a woman that had a lot of different boyfriends, that was flirtatious. She had boyfriends, and she would go ride on motorcycles with other men, go ride and, get in them other men's trucks. They like to have her legs bare, showing her thighs, the ass, sticking out, all of that. Licentious, I'm hoping not whorish, I'm hoping that I actually see the truth and not a false, not a fictitious mirage being created for me. I'm a very, very skeptical person, as I had a good woman in Singapore, one of the best in the world, and they played games, dirty games, these authorities, combination of Singapore, U.S., Israel, and others, what I'm finding out, trying to make me look like I'm insane, mentally unstable, what they call a loose cannon, so to speak, which is an absolute lie. Lie equal to libel, L-I-B-E-L, libel. So I have to sit here to wait for a shower to wash off the funk and the stink. And when being like this, I actually fall into a funk, which is actually an emotional term, but not too bad with me. Not too bad. I'm always optimistic. So that being said, this situation has to be analyzed. Why this woman is so aggressive upon me. The other woman, heavy sister in Kuala Lumpur, 170 kilos, doesn't really have the profound shape that I want. I shouldn't marry a woman that I really quickly am not aroused to. And then some of the other qualities as well. She didn't wear a hijab, tudong, she was raped. She didn't wear a tudong hijab for a long time, went through an African phase where she has an undercurrent desire for black. But, it came out with her wanting to be with African friends, really being heavy, over 170 kilograms. Third woman being the sister from Africa, which is the best of all, a mother of two boys, the best of all of them. And now that the father has found out that her interest is sincere and deep with me, he wants to accelerate her marriage to get off the financial burden. He supports her with about $800 a month. If I were allowed to make that $2,000 a week, I could give that to her a week. He gives her $800. So he wants now to accelerate her marital process, even though she is 30-something years old. Still childbearing age, fine, produces fine children. He wants to accelerate her marriage to someone who's in the same tribe, who has been practicing that well, has been living abroad for quite some while, hasn't been living in East Africa. So to stem off her being able to marry me, unless I'm able to step up to the plate financially and send her a remittance, send her money, or do something, to show that I'm willing to take over from her father. If I were able to fly right now with money, over there, which I probably might not be able to do safely in Nairobi because Kenya being staunchly Christian, Israel has taken, and I'm not anti-Israel at all, but Israel has taken advantage of that Christianity and has established fortifications that they got the extremists, the PKK guy, Abdullah Okalande, caught him in Kenya. They grabbed him, black-bagged him in Kenya. So you got to remember that. Like she told me, the bail for her brother, who hasn't done anything, would be over $20,000 US, $25,000 US, to be able to give him bond. At least they have a strong legal structure under British Magna Carta and other types of rules. The structure is sound in Kenya. The legal judicial structure is sound. But you don't want to go in that situation. You're going to get married to someone, and then suddenly you end up in a jail cell. That's quite disgusting. Quite vulgar, to say the minimum, at least. And they'll do that type of stuff, man. These people, man, these intelligence analysts and these profilers, man, these people they're people. If I can call them people, man, they are of a sort. They have no, what's the word? I'm losing vernacular. They have no, not only empathy, man, they have no, I don't know, man. Right now, I just can't think of the word, man. They have no, they have no warmth about them, man, in regards to people that they don't like, man. No warmth, man. No love. They are loveless hearts, man, those people, man. It's particularly for ethnic groups, people they don't like, man. Real dangerous situation. They flag you all over the world, and then you go there, and you get horribly treated by people of your own skin complexion and ethnicity, man. I don't want to experience that, man. I don't want to go through that, man. Because you're Muslim, you're too black, you're too African, you're too Muslim. Okay, we're going to make a bad name for you wherever you go. And it could be a complete lie. L-I-E, libel, L-I-B-E-L, complete libel. Not true. Not true. Unless you have someone of Semitic, Jewish ancestry, Anglo-Celtic, publicly vouchsafe that you are not mad, you are not an extremist, you are not a lunatic. Other than that, that doesn't go public, you're in deep shit in this world. Yeah, trust me. Excuse my language, everyone. You're in deep doo-doo, poo-poo. Once these people put poo-poo and smear your name, very bad, man. Very expensive process to unsmear it. Very expensive process. This is what Justice Andrew Napolitano Jr. warned about regularly and intensely warned about. Him, Thomas Andrew Drake, others. They warned about this, man. And these people are going ahead, particularly the Anglo-Celtic, which you would call redneck, but I don't like using that word. That word has a derogatory, demeaning ring to it. Like they're ignorant. These people are not ignorant. They're not ignorant and they are not stupid, Aki. Yeah, especially with their martial and killing skills. They're not stupid. They're just misguided, malfeasant souls, Aki. People who have loveless backgrounds, loveless hearts, unfortunate creatures. Unfortunate creatures indeed. So I'm in a reparative situation to fix these circumstances. Let's see what I can do.